My first thought is why the enlargement of NATO happened despite this opposition which existed in many old NATO countries, but despite of this it happened. And let me also refer to Ron Asmus' book Opening NATO's Door, and where he wrote that enlargement of NATO was not unavoidable, and the success of the efforts to enlarge NATO was not at all certain. Referring to this in his book to his Central and Eastern European friends, he stated that the idea to enlarge NATO was born in their minds and in hearts. It was they who kept faith alive and fought for this ambitious goal, even though the West thought that it was impossible. Ron Asmus concluded that these people were an aspiration to all, and that in the West there was no reason, no real incentive to move the borders of the alliance to the east. Indeed, NATO enlargement was not certain. It happened, I believe, mainly as the result of thoughts and efforts of the leaders and diplomacy of the three Visegrad countries. After the Warsaw Pact collapsed, they decided that the membership in NATO would be the best step forward towards connecting this region with the Western Europe, as well as the best guarantee of security and development of the countries. In the West, as Professor Gatti mentioned, the idea was initially met with reservations. These reservations were gradually removed, mainly due to the determination and persistence of the leaders and diplomats of the Visegrad Group countries. Also due to the very huge support of public opinion in our countries for joining NATO. In Poland, in 1997, the support was about 80% of public opinion was in favor of joining NATO.